found that illustration actually helps communicate things that live images can't. Because now, for instance, if you're going to have a case of a foot like this, now people could be, sensitive about age, race. It could easily seem like, okay, are you guys saying that this only happens to this race, this type of females, this type of people? This is one of the beginning ones, which is talking about I am affected. And it's a little boy in a corner, and just talking about how he's also affected by the violence in the home, the abuse and things. So with illustrations, it breaks through a lot of barriers, and then what I can do is move on to this post where you can see it's sugar daddy vibes. With the young girl, she's in school. You can already see with the yellow red plastic, groceries, and we're all affected in different ways. The difference between 2D and 3D is, I don't want to say dimensions. 3D has 3D has an extra dimension. With 2D there's different techniques within 2D as well. You have cutout animation, you have traditional, which is more of your frame by frame animation, which you'd find yourself drawing things frame by frame and making it move, something similar to how the Disney Studios would make it in the olden days. It's all good and dandy, but the fluid motion that you find in 2D animation is it's completely unique. It's completely, even the movement, there's a certain fluid thing about it. It's like water, it just flows, So for me I prefer. It's hard, you burn more hours, but just the results are amazing. 3D is more computer generated, where now you'd have the use of 3D software, from rigging a character. It's a process really, because it's like taking a clay of dough and you have to now model a character, and then after modeling that character, now it's almost like you have to build a skeleton for that character. And you have to, and then now you have to get into movements, all various movement, facial expressions. And then on top of that, you still have to go environmental, and someone would have to do like an entire background, and someone would have to do lighting, and then there's those special effects to make everything look great. So that's where you find in 3D that there's a bigger team. You need a team to get something like that done, and done right, because there's a difference between done and done right, Mylo is an illustration-focused studio, and we do, our work ranges from it ranges from to logo, brand design. We also do a couple of animations, a lot of illustrations, and with illustrations that can easily translate into infographics, GIFs, social media content as well. Like what I was saying about the benefits of illustrations is that you could use that as well. And then if you combine that with video, with animations, it could be animations to tell a story. It could be to have a music video or an intro skit. And then for more corporate type of work, it could also be used as explainers, just to break down, some sort of education for your workers, make it easier for them to digest it. And then I've also worked on comics, some comic books, some comics for a client within the mining sector, and that was just to, their way of, their way of, breaking down information for their workers, and also doing it in a way that is more comfortable with them. Because now you have the characters that resemble the everyday people, and they just have a conversation about what is going on, for example, in the mind and everything. So what I do is I do a lot of, but I'd say the core of what I do is a lot of awareness, and there's a lot of awareness and educational